You try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse. And the tears go streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it's just fantasy. Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
Now, you may remember Rustenburg High School's beautiful rendition of Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. You heard the beginnings of it there. And then, of course, that went viral just over a year ago. Well, they've now produced another video. You saw a little clip. They're singing a cover of Coldplay's Fix You. The video has people absolutely swooning. I'm going to ask my producer to play a little bit more because they cut out just before the chorus, which I love. Can we bring it up again just for a moment?
When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse. And the tears go streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Could it be Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. I will try to fix you.
Beautiful, and I'm joined now by Ralph Schmidt and Global Youth Choir, choir master and of course musical director, and also working with Rustenburg High School. You know, Ralph, the reason I asked my producer to play that song right to the chorus is Chris Martin's version always gives me goosebumps when we get to that chorus. And that young lady, when she went into that chorus, I got the same goosebump reaction. She's absolutely phenomenal. You just seem to have a talent for unearthing phenomenal musical talent in South Africa. Tell me a little bit more about this group of amazing youngsters.
Yeah, it's a wonderful privilege to work with them, and Riolette, the lead singer in the video, really put in a very, very special performance. I think, you know, when you're working with young people, it's very important to get them to own the music. You know, Chris Martin's an experienced musician. He's been through a lot. He's got a lot of life experience. And when you're working with younger singers, it's particularly important to try and connect the meaning of the song with them. And of course, Chris Martin wrote this for his wife, Gwyneth Paltrow, after the death of her father. And the beautiful words, lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. And when we were actually recording the vocals, I said to Riolette, I said, close your eyes and think about this year. What is it that makes you emotional? And she turned around and her eyes swelled up and she said, I've lost my matric year. Oh. And I said to her, sing about that.
Wow. And you know, I think that's the inspiration that someone like you brings. A young person doesn't always know how to channel that intense energy. She's in matric, and as you say, what has touched her life is how very difficult this year has been for matrics, who were meant to be celebrating the most beautiful year, the pivotal year in their education.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we chose the song. I mean, there's so many South Africans who have lost loved ones, who have lost their jobs, who have lost their income, who have lost opportunities through COVID. And, you know, just wanted to create something beautiful and special to remind people that hope is never lost. It's always there. Just to inspire people to keep going. And in its own way, this COVID year has had its own very special moments.
You're working with Rustenburg High School, you've worked with the Ndlovu Youth Choir. Just explain how you work. Do you just move from group to group, or do you have specific groups that you work with? How does it all work for you?
Yeah, so I'm full-time at Ndlovu. I used to conduct the choir at Rustenburg until the end of last year, where Ndlovu just got so busy that I couldn't do it anymore. So we kind of had like a little gentleman's agreement when I left. I said, well, look, you know, I'll always come help you guys out if I can. And they got the best rusks in Rustenburg. So I had to go and pick up some rusks in Biltong, and on the way just did a recording. But I also work full-time at Rendition in Johannesburg. And I'm very lucky to work with a cross-section of young people in South Africa from different backgrounds. The more I work with young people from different backgrounds, the more I realize how much the same they are and how much their needs and desires and wishes are.
Well, it is absolutely wonderful that you are helping to create some phenomenal music across our country, and thank you for that, because it really does find a way of lifting the heart in our bleakest moments. So thank you so much for your time this evening. And that was choir master and musical director Ralph Schmidt.